2. What happened? Did you get the sack? That's excellent.
But I'm just not sure. I tried to follow the tips. I tried to increase the customer service rate, and it's according to the tips I should.
Did you do it early enough? I don't know.
I tried 2 quarters, but it goes well, but it's still yellow. But it's been down. I'm also increased the training, so as to upgrade their level. Continue it jumped from 15 to 20.
Yes. 9 quarter. Consultants are for the development of new software and power to ease of use in the consultants. Right. But you need to, I think you need to pay attention to the market growth. Look at the market share of the general manager. Have a look at the market growth. If you double click on this, what about sales growth, general manager, and sales growth and techie? Let's see, have a look at them. That growth. Back, if you don't listen to my hint, I'm sure you'll get fired many more times. We all were at a consensus that in your firms are focusing on financial and the customer. True? This is real world too, right? Now in here, financial and customer is important, but what this game is trying to help you appreciate more, that if you neglect this part here and here, then you don't have any hope of managing these two here. Okay? So if you're having trouble here, yellows or reds are coming up here, it's not because you're doing anything wrong to the customer, it's because of something happening here, internal business processes. So just go back, and when you're playing the game, try and start by focusing on these two areas and forget about the external. Because, think about it, you don't have control over the external. This is in the real world too. You don't have control over your customer. You have control over these two here. Okay, so try and focus on that, and don't worry too much about the financial and customer. And see what happens. I'll come back to you in about 15-20 minutes. Some of you are starting to realise now that maybe you need to have some other metrics here. For example, the sales growth of the general manager and the sales growth of the techie. Hands up if you have that. If you haven't, I suggest that might be a nice indicator to have. Otherwise, some of you are realising now, if you stay in a market that is shrinking, it doesn't matter what market share you have, you're going to get less and less growth on the financial, and you won't meet the target that CEO Steve Tucker wants for you. Thank you.
Services. Oh, I thought it was Steve Tucker for a moment.
No, I just turned it on.
That's all right. Wow, this is interesting. Yes. Oh, this is excellent. Sales to techies. Skill levels. Mystery solved. Wait a minute. Interest here. Potential techie customers. Is this the debrief, Alex? What? Go back one. Potential techie sales to techie, central techie customers, training,
So you know that. Once you realise that, okay, and you go back to play the game again, you've got a better feeling, okay, when does that change? That helps you in the timing of when to change your ease of use or power function. Just a small hint, you don't need to worry about whether the product is 100%, 50%, 40% between power ease of use. It's either 100% or you go for 0%. And the philosophy is, what are you? Are you ease of use or power? There's no such thing in this market of being halfway. Either the customer sees you as being high power or ease of use. If you're halfway, then that's not going to work. Okay? So don't worry too much about whether it's either 100 or 0 for the product choice. Your decision is, when do you move from 100 to 0? Okay, and some of you are finding out maybe it's between Q3 and Q6. I don't know. You can work that out. The next question is, how can you help in that move? What do you need? And I think you might need something more than customer service representatives to help you in that change. As we said at the start, it's the consultant that helps you in getting information from the customer to the new product. And just think of a focus group. You get consultants to run a focus group, and then the focus group gives feedback to what your product is about. Okay, and then the consultants come and talk to you and tell you and help you program a new product. Okay, let me stop. That's the balance. That's the short. That's the balance that I'll show you. You need to balance rapid hiring and training. It's a system. But that's all right, because you have an idea of what to do. Joanna, how you going? Sales growth. Sales growth.
So then you know we've got change from power to use. Alex, what are you doing? You're helping Joanne, are you? Or are you playing the game yourself? Yes. Okay. Do you know how to choose extra indicators here? Yes. Right. Just say it. Yes.
Mình lục cánh vào cái xích thiên cái ly họ lại người個 CPA 嗰邊哦，咁佢有啲撳 CPA 跟住走咗我哋，你可以完咗，未開始，而家繼續喺嗰度，你可以坐低，唔使睇，你可以坐一個你協助。阿廖，即係你第一個都得㗎，你坐第一個。
As a product A or a product B, not a halfway. You want to be seen for something. Okay, and so in this game, that's the same thing. The techie customers want power. The general managers want ease of use. Now you know the market is changing, but you need to change your new product development before you change the price. Okay? You can only change the price from say $1,200 to $650 after the new product has been released. Okay? Because until the new ease of use product is released, you still are selling a power product. Okay? Done that? Good.
Should have told me that 5 minutes ago. You gave me the wrong advice.
Sorry. Voice here. Sorry.
Yes, Alex.
Point, when you see this here, when you see this after quarter about 5, that's when you probably need to change to ease of use. Okay? Because that's at the same time that you can see the growth in the techie going down and the other. Okay? So that's a good signal that you can work with.